Okay. The Art Network, BATV, Group A.
Hello and welcome to the Art Network. I'm Joshua Saunders.
And I'm Charlotte Foote. Today we will be taking a look at new releases in the cinema, along with independent films that have the potential within the industry to make it big. We will be joined by Luke Tedder and Sarah Collins, who are here to talk about the film Glass Eyes.
As ever, we'll round our show off with an interview and a performance from our chosen music talent of the week. But first, we're going to take a look at the public's view on Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2.
Last weekend saw the release of the final instalment of the Twilight saga. At the end of Breaking Dawn Part 1, fans finally saw Bella become a vampire. In Part 2, Edward and Bella have had a child and face a battle to protect their baby.
The epic tale of Bella and Edward has attracted people from all walks of life, be it fans who've read the books and want to see the creative adaptation, or boyfriends who've just been dragged along. We went to the Odeon after the nationwide release to get some reactions. We asked for their views on the new release of Part 2, the last part of the series.
I've had a bad habit of underestimating you.
It was definitely good for the younger audiences. I think we saw it because we saw the first film and we were up to reading the books. We didn't have to see the last one. But no, I'd recommend it to anyone who's a fan.
I think you couldn't overcome it. And you just did.
It wasn't as good as the book. Like, the first part didn't really sort of go together with the first part in the book.
My time as a human was over.
Amazing. Yeah, really, really good, actually. I thought they'd ruined it at one point, but they didn't.
I have to report a crime. The Collins, they've done something terrible.
Yeah, it was great.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
I cried at the end.
I saw it last night.
It was part of our teenage years, wasn't it, girls? It's all come to an end now.
Yeah, her pulling her eyes out at the end.
The Volturi, they're coming for us.
If enough people knew the truth, maybe we could convince the Volturi to listen.
But it was rubbish.
It's really disappointing.
A bit disappointed, weren't we?
Missed those out of the book, and it's just weird.
Our search began looking for vampires in the most remote corners of the world.
I think that it was probably one of the best ones, but it had to be because it was the last one.
My family's in danger. I need your help.
Each with their own gift.
Well, I only saw the first one on Wednesday, so I've only had to wait 2 days, and it's been okay, but that was long enough. But I thought it was really good.
We'll join you. Pax will fight.
Brilliant, yeah, a lot better. Full action-packed. It was brilliant, yeah.
Oh, it wasn't what I was expecting. There was a right, I won't give it away, but there was a proper curveball at the ending and it sent the cinema into an absolute frenzy.
Yeah, it was an interesting bit near the end.
Unexpected,
Yeah.
but it's a good twist.
It was amazing. It was really good. It was so cool. Literally, the whole cinema was like, everyone was screaming and cheering and stuff. It was so good. Amazing. Yeah, it's really good.
I want there to be another one, definitely. Yeah. I
think there should be another one, because it just doesn't seem like it's ended. Like, it seems like there should be more.
Well, from what we saw just there, I think it's fair to say the film has kind of split the critics at the moment. I mean, on one side, you've got all these tryhards who just absolutely love it. On the other side, people who might be a little bit let down by the film adaptation.
On the whole, I think that it's safe to say women of all ages, young and the slightly more mature, seem to have enjoyed the film. Wonder why that is.
I can't figure out why whatsoever. I mean, personally for me, I'm a bit of a closet twihard fan. I mean, I've got all the DVDs, admittedly, but it is hidden in my bottom drawer, just so no one can see it.
Secret's out now, Josh?
Yeah, busted a little bit. I think that secret is long gone, most definitely.
Have you read the books?
I've read part of the first book, and I thought it's always going to be a bit of a difficult jump going from a book straight to a film. I mean, I've got a personal question for you. Are you a fan of Jacob, or are you a fan of Edward?
Ooh.
Which team are you on?
I'm going to put my neck on the line here. I'm going to go for Team Jacob. How about you?
I'm probably Team Edward.
Really?
But moving away from the big screen and onto our more independent filmmakers of today, we're joined by our guests Luke Tedder and Sarah Collins.
Luke is an independent director and is in the process of shooting his film Glass Eyes. Before we speak to the director, let's take a look at this exclusive clip.
She's just a woman at the school.
Did you sleep with her?
She's just going to jump straight to ridiculous conclusions.
Well, whoever gave Chloe those photos knew there was something going on with you two.
And why would they go to the trouble of telling you? Think about it. Someone is setting me up.
Oh, who is then, Harry? Who?
You really think I did all those things? I'm your husband, for Christ's sake. You used to trust me with everything.
You stopped being my husband the day you put our son in prison.
He's not my son. It's a fucking mistake.
Well, first of all, thank you for joining us here in the studio, Luke and Sarah.
Pleasure.
I mean, from just watching that small clip of the film, it seemed to be, wow, just very intense. I mean, would you like to tell us a little bit more about the story behind it?
Well, basically it's a domestic drama with a surreal twist, and it's about a dysfunctional family who live next door to this writer, and the writer becomes quickly obsessed with the family and what's going on next door, but mainly the wife. So to get to the wife, he actually starts framing the husband for all sorts of things, and it sort of explodes from there, really, and we get introduced to lots of characters, lots of little subplots, and it's quite a complex story, really.
And where did your inspiration for the film come from?
Certainly the domestic side comes from probably friends and family, I know, and the rest of it, sort of the surreal element, probably comes from a lot of fiction, books and films.
I mean, it certainly seemed quite an intense role for you, Sarah. I mean, just even from that very short clip there, we were seeing quite a range in emotions. I mean, how did you find that as an actress?
Yeah, the role of Lily is a lovely, challenging role for me. It's my first leading role in a feature film, and it requires me to show quite a wide range of emotions. You know, deep emotion and crying and anger and that sort of thing. And yeah, the challenge is to stay in that intense feeling throughout the scenes. Yes,
being made to do it over and over again.
Yes,
perfectionist.
Oh, definitely.
So definitely a director who believes in tough love, then, by the sounds of it.
Yeah, definitely. Well, sometimes it's not just about the performances. Where if the light is in the wrong place, or someone the boom pole gets hit, like, oh, let's do it again. It's tough stuff.
And what were some of the main challenges that you encountered portraying Lily, Sarah?
Yeah, well, it's the bringing on the tears when you need to. Okay, we're going to do this scene now. So, Lily, you need to be crying your eyes out, and and the challenge is to really get into Lily's life and get under her skin. And I've got children myself. She's got problems with the children. She's got marriage problems. I haven't experienced that, fortunately, but you've really got to dig deep and bring those emotions to the fore, and that's quite a challenging thing to do.
There's quite a few relatable subjects in the film.
Definitely from what we saw. I mean, I know you're still kind of very early into filming.
Yeah, we're only on day 4 of production.
Blimey,
So actually quite lucky we've got a clip.
I mean, where are you intending to launch this in the end?
Hopefully we're going to get it into Cannes, the student corner, which would be great. So we've only got to January to do that, so lots of work to go. It's going to take about 35 to 40 days to complete all the shooting, and we're editing as we're going, so it's the only way we're going to be able to sort of see how it's structuring and get it done in time, really.
And where's the film being filmed?
Oh, it's just local area within sort of 2 square miles of Bournemouth.
Well, I mean, very shortly, I mean, have you ever experienced any hellish neighbour situations? It certainly appears to kind of show up in this film quite a lot.
Well, I have this one neighbour. He sprayed he sprayed the windows with his hose pipe, and that was annoying. But nothing like this. Nothing like this film. You know, if I had neighbours like the one in this, I'd probably be dead.
Yeah, you never know who you're living next door to. That's the trouble. And this guy is certainly very charming and seems very normal, but he's got problems, and Lily is certainly being charmed by him.
He seems like a very kind of dark, deep character, definitely.
Yeah, certainly is.
He's a chap.
Well, I mean, thank you for coming in, first of all, and speaking to us. I'm afraid that's all we've got time for today. Thank you once again so much to our very lovely guests, Luke and Sarah. Now, to end the show this week, we caught up with an extremely talented musician, Ryan Keane.
Remember, you can get in contact with us via Twitter. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next Monday.
Then I moved to London, so I've been in London the last 6 years. I've been composing, I guess, like writing my own little sort of things on guitar for years and years and years. And then I was writing sort of for and with other people and playing for other people also for years. But my own stuff only just over 4 years ago, a close friend of mine passed away very suddenly, and before then I hadn't dared to sing in public, really. I'd sometimes I did backing vocals in a band once. I think that's about as far as they'd go. After that I decided, because I deep down did want to do it, I think, and I decided I'd have a go at it after that, and so then 4 years for my own stuff properly. My dad plays a bit of piano and stuff, and guitar and harmonica actually. There's a fair bit of music. My great grandma used to, you know, like in silent films when they used to play piano along to the pictures. She used to do that, improvising piano along to that. But there's not loads of music. But it's a bit creative. My other grandmother on my mum's side was an artist. We've always been pretty close. I think we're even closer now. My sister's been helping out over the summer when I was doing all the festivals and things, and my brother's been an inspiration as well with his. He was more into sort of jazz and funk bass. If I'm not touring and I'm writing or in the studio or planning next tours, I'm still doing a lot of it myself. It's called the Back to the Ocean tour. Back to the Ocean is the title of the new EP. It's been really, really good. It's my first ever headline tour. Sort of I've gigged loads, but I haven't done my own sort of my own UK-based sort of headline tour, and it's been really, really good actually.
Wanna know what I'm thinking? Why I can't sleep at night? Wanna know what I'm drinking? A double of anything's fine. Bye.